This is Tank's vlog for June 21st, 2018, wrapping up the day in sports. You just knew it was the Mets' freaking winning streak wasn't real. You just knew it. Now they're starting to hit, and now the pitching falls apart. Now, I understand it's Coors Field, so the pitching is going to look bad in Coors Field. But what's ridiculous is, now Mets had, this game was close throughout, and all of a sudden, the offense went at the end of the game. And they made the Rockies bullpen, which has been the worst in baseball, look good over the last 3 innings. The big moment came when Mickey Callaway sent Kevin Plawecki up to pinch hit with the bases loaded. The worst thing that could happen there is for a double play. So you send up the guy that is a walking double play. Asked after the game why he didn't pinch hit Ahmed Rosario. Well, I wanted to use Ahmed Rosario as a defensive replacement. I wanted to use Ahmed Rosario for a defensive replacement later in the game. You are an idiot! I mean, my God, what is wrong with you? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-R-O-N, Mickey Moron, the biggest dumbass Mickey Moron, worst manager in Mets history. He really doesn't have a clue. Reminds me of Richie Kotite more and more each day. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-R-O-N. You know, it's like your head literally wants to explode when you hear this manager talk. This manager is mind-numbingly dumb. Man, I miss Terry Collins. I mean, you have a shortstop that's playing in place of Ahmed Rosario today, who, by the way, committed an error later in the game. He can't field, he can't hit, but you keep Jose Reyes in the game. If you wanted to put Ahmed Rosario and you didn't want to lose him, you take out Jose Reyes. What is so? And Jose Reyes, I mean, come on. 7 errors, he barely plays. What's he got? He's got like 7 hits. He's got just about as many hits as errors. I mean, it's like Jose. He can no longer play. Jose. It's time to be DFA'd. Jose. It's time to be DFA'd. Jose. Please DFA him today. This is why when I go to Citi Field on Saturday, I'm eating at Penn Station. And I would really love that pastrami sandwich in the Foxwoods Lounge. But the Mets are so brutally dumb. Dumb on so many levels. I didn't want to use him because I wanted to put him in as a defensive replacement. Mickey. If a guy pinch hits, you can keep him in the game. Once he's pinch hitting, that doesn't mean he can't play anymore. I bet you didn't know that. I mean, you don't know what your lineup is half the time. Flat out embarrassing. Bring me Joe Girardi now. Speaking of Joe Girardi, his former team, the Yankees, they were down 5-0. Figure maybe that's going to be a loss. Playing a good team. Nope! They come back. Gary Sanchez, who's been slumping, hits a home run to tie the game. And then Giancarlo Stanton hit a bomb off Ryan Cook. And Ryan Cook's reaction to that home run. I mean, the ball left his hand. And you could tell. He knew as soon as the ball left his hand, it was like, oh, shit. Only he said it a lot louder, and his body, like, did a full, like, heave as the ball was struck. And, you know, just before that pitch came, I thought to myself, this is going to be a home run, isn't it? And it's like like this. It's like the Yankees are Midas. Everything they touch turns to gold. The Yankees are Midas. Everything they touch turns to gold. The Mets are in reverse. Everything they touch turns to shit. And the Yankees gain the ground on the Red Sox as the Red Sox lost a second straight game in the Twin Cities, losing to the Twins 4-1. Elsewhere across baseball, it was the Reds 5-3 winners over the Tigers. The Blue Jays edging the Braves 5-4. The Phillies beat the Cardinals 4-3. The Indians pounded the White Sox 12-0. It was the Cubs 4-0 winners over the Dodgers. A strong start there by John Lester. The Athletics clobbered the Padres 12-4. The Giants edged the Marlins 6-5. The Orioles finally found a way to beat the Nationals 3-0. It was the Astros getting back on track with a 5-1 win, becoming the first team to reach 50 wins this year, beating the Rays 5-1. It was the Rangers 3-2 winners over the Royals, and the Pirates and Brewers game was rained out. They'll be made up later in the season. In Russia, we had 3-1 results. Portugal, with another goal by Cristiano Ronaldo, beat Morocco. It was Uruguay beating Saudi Arabia 1-0. A little bit of a shaky game there. I thought that would be a blowout. And Spain over Iran 1-0. Today's three stars are Corey Kluber, who only allowed 1 hit in 7 innings in the Indians' rout of the White Sox. Jose Altuve, who had a pair of home runs in the Astros win over the Rays. And Cristiano Ronaldo, who right now is just a goal-scoring machine in Russia, scoring his 4th goal as Portugal beat Morocco. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Whoop-de-damn-do. Derek Coleman, a former #1 draft pick, today's the NBA draft, by the way, of the New Jersey Nets, who had a decent career but never quite lived up to what was expected. And we take a look back to 1988, when the Lakers beat the Pistons in a 7-game series that, in my mind, is one of the great NBA final series of all time. Game 6 was close throughout, was a classic game, and Game 7, with Isaiah Thomas playing on a sprained ankle after spraining, and he scored 40-something points while spraining in Game 6. It was just one hell of a series. So check out the full story of Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Don't forget, if you haven't listened yet, listen to Allow Me to Be Frank, SoundCloud or iTunes. We have Stu Feiner on this week talking about legalized betting, and we also did a little look ahead at the NBA draft with Corey Macchioni. So check that out. Allow me to be frank. iTunes, SoundCloud. Good day.